Oof. Hello, 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 everyone. Hey, welcome to Day Trade Options. Hope you guys had a great week this week. I had a fantastic week once again, staying very, very consistent with my strategy. Had some losses, but overall had green days every single day. So still keeping that train going. So let's get into today's trades. I do want to let everyone know I'll go live and I'll let everyone know when I'm doing it. So I'm gonna have just pretty much everybody, non-members, members, whatever, come in. We're gonna have a day of like training, so I can go over. I've had many requests of to help apply the support resistance levels that I put in, and so not only will I go over that, it'll probably be a pretty long video, but I'll go over just the nuances of my trading strategy, the try to be as much in depth with it as I can. It's evolving, right? So started out Anchored LRC was it, still is it, but I've added so many variables to it just to help it and help me be that much better at trading. So let's just get into today's trades. I kept everything kind of already filled out. So um, I did really well on a Tesla trade today. I traded it both ways. First trade was a little bit risky. Um, I do that going in, so I'll show you what I did. And I wanted to take a trade. I just didn't expect it to go one candle straight to 260. Uh, I didn't expect a 4 point move like right out of the gates. So once it started going up, several of the people in the community were calling it out. They're like, man, Tesla's gone. I really wanted to take it over 256, but I wanted to have more of a slower move, of course. But I decided to give it a shot. I told everyone I was getting in. It was risky. If you followed me, just be careful because I am going to scalp this bad boy. Because here lately it's been going and you got to take your profit quick and move on. So that's what I did. I got in one as it broke over the 200 EMA. I got in, I can't remember how many contracts I bought here. I didn't get in heavy on the breakout move. It may have been four. I honestly don't recall what that is. I'll have to go back and look. But anyhow, I got in calls. When I hit 260, I took my profit. As soon as it hit target, I took profit. I did that twice today. As soon as I hit targets, or a couple times a day, I just got out. Didn't care about what happened afterwards. So I got a $420 profit on just this move right here. That's it. One candle, in out. So that was a legit scalp. Definitely, it was quick, and it worked. So I got in, got out. I then got into a trade on. I saw it come down below, and we were talking in the group. I was like, guys, if this gets below 256, we can take puts down to 250. And sure enough, as soon as it came down, look how huge this candle was. I was hoping for smaller, but you have to take what you can get. I got in the red candle after the close below the 20 EMA. I got in at the move below close. It started to move down. It went. I think it opened here. Yeah, it opened here, started to move down, went back up. Yeah, I'm sorry. It went down, went back up, and then ended up closing right here. But when it went up, I added two more to my contract. So I bought 8 here on this push or on this move below the close. I added 2, which if you guys are in the group trading with me in the Discord, you hear me. I constantly add. It's with my large account, of course. You can't do that with a small account. I have started also. Those of you that are trading a small account, I did start a small account. Kind of not really a challenge. I'm actually just growing a small account. So I started a small account so that I could show how and trade it. Just like I would my big account, but of course you can't add as much in, you can't scale out, you don't have those options. So I did that because we do have several members that are using small accounts, and I know that it's really tough for them. If I have a large account, I'm able to just go in heavy, take profit real quick, scale out. I'm up a good amount of profit. Where if you only have one contract, then you really have to hit it, write it down, hold it, take your money and move on. But honestly, that's what you're going to have to do, and I'm doing it. So I started last Wednesday with a $600 account. It's now $1,800 today, and all I've been doing is trading it just like I do my big account, except for I have missed some trades because it's really challenging to focus on as much as I'm focusing on calling out for the group, trying to recognize and see what's going on in the market, taking trades on 2 accounts. So I've missed, but the thing about this strategy is even though I'm not catching all the moves, right? I am able to easily wait for a setup and take it with my small account and make and profit on it daily. So it's actually quite impressive. It's an easy strategy to follow. If you guys are really, if you're interested, if you're struggling or wanting to learn how to trade, come in and join us. We have an amazing group. You have to excuse me. I'll be clearing my throat a lot. I had surgery, so it's causing me to have like a congestion feeling in my throat. So I'm actually sucking all the lodgings right now because of it. So anyway, I'll get back to this trade. So Tesla was a great trade. I entered the 8 puts. I added 2. I scaled out at the 5. Oh, I'm sorry. I took all profit when I hit the 250 target. That was it. I was out, and I made 950 on this trade. So over $1,000, $1,300 on 2 trades. The best trade was right here, the move below, and you got this. You got all these wicks down, and then you finally move below these bottom wicks right there. That would have been my entry on 6. I would have taken puts right there today, held them. I probably would have got. I don't know if I would have got shaken out on this. I don't know. It just depends on your mood and how things are going in the market, right? But it could have shaken me out because you're almost all the way back up to where you were. Although if you held it, exit scale out 7, exit 8, easy trade all the way to 242. So that was a good trade today. Um, Guys, if you guys had any trades similar or are using this strategy, just let me know. Shout out in the I'm sorry, in the chat. Yeah, my throat's killing me. Okay, let me get over here to my next one. So then I did SPX. So I got in SPX puts, and I got into this one was a really good trade. Um, this wasn't even the best trade. Once again, I missed the best trades. I actually had to go to my physical therapist for my surgery, so I missed some. I put these in because I want you guys to be able to see the setups are all day. It's so simple to do. You could have traded here off of this. Well, actually, it would have been this one here. You could have traded this off the push down off the 20 back into the 518. Uh, could have traded. This was a really good one. This is kind of a break, retest, came back up. Entry would have been here. Scale out, exit at touch of 510. Oops, super simple. I don't know what I just erased, but I erased something. Whoops. Oh well. So I'll go back to my actual trade today. I took it right here. Perfect. This is exactly what we look for. Pre-market came up, hit a level. All these levels that you see, the horizontal lines, I do these manually, and I do them manually every single day. This morning I was very busy. It took me a long time because of the drop in the market. I had to go back, not only use daily time frames, but weekly time frames in order to be able um, to locate key levels for the group for us. So when you see these red and green lines, those are the levels that I put in and I share with the group every morning. I try to get it to everyone by 8 a.m. if I can. I actually this morning wanted to get it in earlier. I started like 30 minutes earlier, 40 minutes earlier today, but it actually took me so long to redo the levels. I don't think I got it into like 8, like 5 or something after 8. So hopefully I gave everybody enough time to get theirs uploaded. So anyway, I got in here. I got in 2 SPX puts. I scaled out on this big move down, and then I took profit on this big candle here, and that was all I needed. It was $1,230 done. The best trade was right here. I mean, this was just perfect. Look at that, so easy. But you could trade this over and over. You have your levels, you come up, you retest, you come back through the 20, big deal right here, right? Comes down, you get a push up, entry right here, hold, exit on the second green if you want to trade the conservative method, you could do this all day, riding the 20 EMA. So we have a couple traders that trade. I'm not going to say it's my strategy, but I'll say my strategy in the way that I trade using the 20 EMA. They trade it better than I do. They're making absolute. They're just destroying it. So good. So shout out to the group. You guys are killing it, man. I love it. So good. So okay, next trade is, what am I doing here? There we go. MU. So this one was kind of a bummer. I missed MU right out of the gates. It was so clean, and it was one of the better looking moves of all my grids. As I was looking, I love MU's over there on that chart. I'm sitting there looking at it, going, man, look how beautiful that is. A solid, just red candle straight down. Easy trade. You wouldn't even have to think about it. It came up, wick down off the long LRC, which is my solid blue. This is my anchored LRC, which is my cyan. Easy move right here. Right there, you get your red. You enter right there. Boom. Take it all the way down. Consolidated. You had no reason to even get out of that trade other than scaling out on this push to the red LRC. Even with this consolidation, guys, if you guys get in a trade like this and your price starts like weakening, but it goes sideways, right? Why would you get out of that? Don't get out of it. Wait and see if it's going to push above consolidation and show you that it's going to go back up. Because a lot of times you're just going to get a bear flag and then bam, it breaks again. And that's exactly what happened. So when you're trading, just keep that in mind. You know, if your price is going sideways, don't FOMO out. Just, you know, follow it out, follow it, see what happens. If you lose a few more, you know, bucks here or there, whatever, but give it its time. Make sure it doesn't, you know, break this consolidation to the upside and hold. And you'll get the entire move, right? All the way down. This was a long LRC push is what that was. That's what held it up right there. Sorry guys. So it went from one long LRC to the other LRC, and you'll notice that if when you guys start using the long LRCs, that's why they're so critical. That is why they're so very good. They're absolutely amazing. So I urge everyone to go, and I put it in the link down below. I may do a new one, but there is a link in the description for the long LRC, how I set it up, how I have it, you have to go in and edit it, and how you have to set up the actual tool. But it's amazing. You can use it to swing trade. You can use it to you know, to day trade, to those levels. So anyhow, I did not catch this part of the trade on MU today. I did take 10 puts right here, and what I did take it going into my LRC level. I do know that, right? But I took it because of this break of consolidation. I told the guys, I was like, hey, if this thing breaks this consolidation, I'm hopping in. Well, it broke. And then I thought I was going to get shaken out. I told the group, I was like, okay, I'm holding this and I'm going to see what it does around the 20. I may get out of this. Well, it moved up, started going red, went red again, or I'm sorry, started going red. I added 2 more puts because honestly, guys, this is where I'm going to exit up here anyway. So I decided to add 2 more. I had 12. I got this big move down. I scaled 6. I scaled 2 on another move. I scaled 2 more, and then I exited the last 2 on that for an $890 profit. So excellent trade there. Was really easy. The whole entire group got this. Well, I don't know if every person got it, but I called out all of these well in advance of them happening, so everyone had an opportunity to take advantage of the trades. They were that simple. Next trade is NVIDIA. So this is my small account, guys. I had 6 I can't remember what I had in it today, but I made $384. So do the math. I think it was like 1,400 or something. I started at 600 last Wednesday. Not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. So my goal is to try to double it every week. I doubt I'll do that, but that's what I'm going to push to make happen. So this trade was an amazing trade, and it coincided with a trade with Apple. And the only reason I took this one and not Apple is because this one happened first, because I was talking about Apple all the whole day. And actually pre-market, I told everybody that's my main watch. It's my top watch. If it gets below its level, I'm getting an Apple. And I'm going to ride it to the downside because all the tariff stuff and everything in the news, I knew that it should affect Apple probably greater than anything. So anyhow, it took longer. I decided to go ahead and get in this because it was absolutely perfection. So we talked about it. I told everyone, I was like, hey, look, we got below 96.20 level, which I originally had this at 97. And I decided, because after the way the market moved this morning, I decided to move it. When it came down here and started going up, I moved it to 96.2. And that just helped me to make this trade even better, because I told everyone, I was like, hey, if this comes back up and retests the 20 EMA and this level, this area, I'm getting in. And that's exactly what happened. It came up. I got my red candle, my second red. I entered two puts. I scaled one here. I held this one the whole way, and I took it off at the push to 92 for a $231 profit. So I trade the small account the exact same way that I trade the large account. Well, not the exact same way. I mean, it's easier to trade a large account, guys. It really is. So it's just much easier. Okay, and then I did also traded puts for Tesla. This wasn't a great trade for me because I exited out. This is where the small account can kind of manipulate you some, right? It makes it tougher. So I got in right here, and the reason I got in here was because of all of this. I noticed that Tesla pushed down, came back up, just was very weak, consolidating, got a candle. This candle went below, kind of came back up, right? But then I decided I'm getting in this candle if it clears, if it clears this candle. And as soon as it cleared, I got in. And I decided I was going to stay in it. And, even with it pulled back up this little bit, I was like, okay, it's a small drawdown, no big deal. I held. I exited as this started to go back up green, and for $109. If it was my large account, I probably wouldn't have exited here, or I would have scaled out, right? I would have been able to scale out, lock in some profit. That way the pullback wouldn't have even bothered me. I probably would have added, I would have added to this candle because I usually wait for a red and then another move below the red. I would have entered on this one, added more to my contract, to my position, and then exited right here at 242. That's just the way I would have traded it with a large account. So it does make it a lot easier to trade big accounts, guys. But I am doing a small account challenge so that hopefully it'll help other people that have small accounts to be able to trade this strategy. And it's extremely doable, and you will actually be, I mean, I will be, you will be, we all will be more profitable if we can trust the dang 20 EMA on a 2-minute time frame, man. I'm telling you, it is like gold. So I'm gonna go to my, keeps coming up right there. Why it's showing two things? I only have one thing up. What is that doing? I don't know what it's doing. Okay, sorry, hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, I'm gonna exit out of these so I can get my, nope. Okay, here, I'm gonna just pull up my, okay, this is my trading view account. Okay, so when we got in Nvidia, Apple also had an amazing move, and this was the one I was waiting for, and I missed it. And the sad part is it was way better move than Nvidia. So here was the retest right here. And man, it was just straight green candles right to my target. 191 was my target. And look at this retest. Would you just look at it? I mean, it was so good. I told everyone to get in here. I know a few people got it. I know one guy, I'm not going to call out your name. He FOMO, well, I don't know if I'm not going to say FOMO'd out. I think he was up 20% or he has a percentage that he trades to and he got out there. And I was like, man, don't get out. It's going to go. And it went. And target was 191. And, but I missed this. Easy trade though, very easy trading my strategy, trading the 20 EMA, trading the LRCs. It was absolutely perfection. You had everything set up for you right here. 200 EMA right here, literally running sideways right in line with the 20 EMA. If you guys ever have that and you see a breakdown, and then a retest of a major level, which was 196. Once again, these are levels I put on my charts. These were the ones I put in this morning, and then boom, straight down to 191. So these are the others. 187's next level. I don't know how far. Oh, and it may have actually it went down to 187. Look at this, right at it, 187, 187.50. So we're pretty low. We're even lower pre-market. So we'll see how far the market continues to go down. It may keep going. You guys have any trades you want me to look at? Any tickers? Otherwise, I am going to hop. Um, and I will see you guys on the next video. I'll wait for a second and see if you guys want me to take a look at anything. Excuse me, guys. Oh, I can't wait till this sore throat feeling goes away from that surgery. Ugh, it's terrible. Also, while I'm waiting to see if anyone puts anything up, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. That would be helpful. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are interested in trading or you need help or anything, I say this all the time. You can come into my Discord, shoot me a DM. I'll help you for free. Um, yeah, I don't charge anyone for that. So if you get a friend request or anything from me, I don't send those out either. It won't be me. If you send me a friend request, and you'd be surprised how many people that join my server send me friend requests. I will not accept friend requests because I don't know if you're scamming me and you won't know if I'm scamming you. So I just don't do it. That's just a rule I made. I'm not gonna accept any friend requests from anyone. So and I'm not gonna send any friend requests. So anyhow, I won't do that. I won't try to sell you anything. I will not try to sell you any like or trade for you or trade your or have you transfer money to a brokerage account for me to trade for you. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to trade my money, you trade your money. But yeah, come in and join us, guys. We're doing great. The group is doing fantastic. We're profitable every day. The strategy's great. I know we have some guys that are having some they're having a rough go with this market. It's a tough market. Guys, do not trade. Try not to trade in the choppiness if you can. I know sometimes you don't know you're in chop until you're already in the chop, but when you see the market's not going well and NASDAQ is below a major level and ES is above a major level and they're both battling to get above or below, don't trade. Don't stop. Don't do anything. Sit on your hands, walk away, stop trading, don't waste your money. Wait for the levels to clear. Once they clear either up or down, that's your time to act. Not until then. Otherwise, you're just gonna lose money. But anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you guys were green this week. I had another exceptional week, and it's actually kind of fun for me to trade the small account again. It kind of helps humble me or keep me grounded, so to speak, because I know I look for A plus setups for the most part. where sometimes I'll get a little reckless with my big account because I have enough cushion to not really worry about it so much. So um, anyway, if you have a small account, just take the best setups, make sure you wait for the moves, and you'll be successful. It's not that hard. I'm not special in any way whatsoever, guys. And if you're interested in joining, come and join us. We'd love to have you in the group. We have a great group, and that link is down in the description as well. So I really appreciate everything. You guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.